we are gonna get our first frost tonight, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get as much fresh produce that I can and try to clean up a little bit. Hello, welcome to Blissful Spaces. This is where I garden and cook healthy meals. If you're into that, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down below so you won't miss the next update. Right now we are in the garden. As I shared, we are going to be having our first frost, so I wanted to harvest as much fresh produce as possible and pull out the things that I know that will not survive the frost and start picking up a little bit of the weeds and getting the grounds ready. Yes, this time of the year there's so much work to do. It's so much different from spring and summer. As this is a time where we're outside putting in our garlic and our onions, and we're building, enriching our soil and our new beds, and we're protecting the beds, putting in supports for our plants, building pathways. So yes, now's the time for us to get out and start preparing our gardens. Doing those big jobs, if you do them now, you don't have to do them in the summertime. For those that are thinking about gardening, why not? Fresh food on the table, keeping ourselves busy, extra time at home. Why not start a garden? You can grow a garden. If I can do it, you can do it too. In your own lawn, you might discover a love for gardening like I did, that you haven't had a chance to explore until you start. And if you've come across a seed shortage online, don't forget to check your local garden centers, because some of the centers, they still have seeds, and they also have the plantings that you can plant, the vegetables and the fruits. And then also you can regrow your store-bought vegetable, the cuttings, the bottoms of your vegetables. You can cut them off. For example, your celery, garlic, your leeks, you can replant those things. And it's also good, especially now with the pandemic, it can also help lower your stress levels. And then it also puts food on your table. Having fresh vegetables, you know that what you grow is healthy. My garden, everything in my garden is organic, so I know there's no pesticides, no chemicals. Yeah, so here I'm just harvesting everything that I can before the frost. It's a lot of stuff, y'all. And it is cold. I'll go ahead and dry those out and I will seed those. So I'm just gonna let them dry. I'll string them and then I'll have some seeds, fresh seeds. You can see the wind blowing. It's really cold out here. I'm going to, let's see, pick the rest of these beans off the vine. This is what I got so far. I'm really happy. There was a couple of more peppers on there, and there was a couple of smaller eggplants, but I'm just going to go ahead and harvest this. I'm going to finish harvesting the rest of the wax beans. Everything else, like I said, it's going to be a frost. Everything else should be good. Look at that cabbage. I'm so excited. Collard greens. I'm going to pick some of the collard greens. Okay, not bad. I mean, I have some in the freezer, so that's not too bad. And I accidentally pulled out one of the carrots. And they're still kind of small, so I am not gonna harvest my carrots right now. I'm just gonna leave them in for maybe a couple of more weeks. We got one. more beans because I've been harvesting off those yellow wax beans. And then I also harvested some lima beans. And then these are the bell peppers. I had a yellow pepper, a red pepper, a couple of bell peppers, and then some eggplants, some jalapenos, other peppers. So yellow pepper down there. So this is what I had for today. And then I am cleaning up as I go. I got another basket, but I just wanted to show you what is left. Yeah, it's a lot. Look at this sage is starting to bloom. It's beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this okra plant. So, let's see. Pulling out the okra plant. Got a couple of tags on it. This was, yep, the green okra, a heirloom. Bye-bye okra. This is where I had the okra. Look how soft this dirt is. I love it. So I'm gonna leave that area empty for a couple of days, and then I will plant some more seeds where the okra was. And here's another okra plant. I'm gonna pull that out of the ground. See how easy that was just to pull out? That's how healthy my dirt is. Pull that out there. You can see some carrots in there. Clean out this area a little bit. Okay, so that looks good. I still got a potato there. Nice little flower. There we go. So I got a little bit of room. Oh my goodness. My Asian greens. Okay, this is where my butter crunch lettuce was, and I am cleaning this area up. Look how nice. This is so light and soft. This dirt is. Oops, accidentally pulled up a beet. Stick it right back in the ground. Ready? Okay, clean this up. Okay, I got this area cleaned out. Picked all the weeds out of the broccoli. I harvested some Bolsonaro kale, and I'll be back tomorrow to pick out the rest of it. But I pretty much wanted to pick all the weeds out, harvest what I can, and I will be back. Beautiful zinnias. I am going to cut some of these zinnias and make an arrangement because we are going to have the frost tonight, and so might as well enjoy them indoors, which is I hate to. I'm going to go ahead and cut some of these zinnias for a indoor floral arrangement so that I can enjoy them indoors. There's another beauty. It's beautiful. Pretty one. Another nice one. So I am harvesting the last of my collard greens. Some of the leaves have got some damage. I'm just gonna go ahead and take all those out, but there's a lot more that still, the leaves look really, really good. So, okay, so this is what I've got so far. And let me finish up. So I am thankful for today's harvest. I went ahead and picked some of my zinnias. Like I said, we're gonna have a freeze tonight, and I was like, you know what, I want to enjoy these zinnias indoors. And then I have some of those yellow wax beans in there, and then I was able to harvest some red peppers, yellow peppers, green peppers, and then some eggplants, which I am pretty pleased with. So I'm gonna be able to make a couple of good meals. And then there's a lot of other things, but because it's really cold out here, and I already have some kale that I'm going to be making some kale chips, I think I'm gonna stop here and probably do a harvest video every day until I'm able to harvest everything. But I pretty much just wanted to pick everything that looked like it was ready. The cabbage, the kale, the Swiss chard, the Asian greens, everything else I know that they can endure the frost. So thanks again for watching. As always, stay loving, be kind, and stay healthy. And my hands, of course, are they're dirty because I was digging in the dirt. All right, as always, stay loving, be kind, and stay healthy. And I will see you in my next harvest video. Blessings. So as you can see, this area is already starting to look different. I pulled out the peppers and the eggplants. This is a butterfly bush, so I'm gonna leave that. And hidden under all the eggplants was my carrots, so now I can actually get to them. I still have a lot pruning to do, but I think I'm gonna stop for today. And like I said, I'm gonna tomorrow I'm gonna come out and harvest the mustard greens. That'll be for Thanksgiving. I've already cleaned up some of this area, pulled out some of my radishes. The beets are still there. So I think I've done quite a bit. It's chilly out here. I think I'm gonna stop for now. But as you can see, things are pulled up. My peppers. I hated to do it, but I went ahead and pulled the peppers out. One plant was doing really good, so I repotted that pepper plant, and that is going to go in my garage, and hopefully I'll be able to overwinter. Left are Brussels sprouts and cabbage over in this area. So yeah, you can actually see my carrots. But anyway, so here are the eggplants. You can see the frost got to them. The eggplants is one eggplant, and then I had 2 pepper plants. Frost already got to it yesterday. I am going to go ahead and trash that. There's some cleanup, collard greens, some string beans. I picked the string beans. I'm gonna plant some more. And weeds or whatever, so a whole bag full. So I am going to stop for now. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for my next harvest date, which will be the mustard greens and the Asian greens, and I'll probably harvest that fennel. All right, thanks for watching.